I'm speaking on two issues tonight, speaking on home occupation ordinance that your constituents want you to vote in favor of. When that comes up for a vote, your constituents want you to vote in favor of that, and I urge you to do so. The second one is the transparency and bidding ordinance. Again, your constituencies want you to vote in favor of that, and I urge you, when it comes to a vote, vote in favor of the transparency and bidding ordinance. But there are two reasons to vote against the transparency and bidding ordinance. The first reason is pretty bad, and the second one is even worse. The bad reason to vote against it is because you view it as an impediment to business. Come on. If you're going to be on the team that always votes for things that might possibly be an impediment to business, that means you're against the living wage. That means you're against the minimum wage. That means you side with the people on the other side of the street who passed a right to work for less law. If you think that a union offering good wages and benefits is an impediment to business and you're against the unions doing that, you're on the wrong team. That's not the way to do it. Having a viable business community, of course, is important. It's crucial to Lansing. But when you approve a brownfield plan that captures 90% of new taxes for 30 years, that's pro-business. That's pro-business enough. And the developers who get these incentives, they should be saying thank you. Asking them to open envelopes in public is not too much to ask. The second reason to vote against it is even worse. The second reason to vote against this would be that you're against transparency. You've joined the mayor's team that's against transparency. The public has had it with the lack of transparency coming out of City Hall. You know that every contract the mayor signs is supposed to be on file with the city clerk. You also know they're not. When I was on your staff, tried to get some of those contracts. They weren't there. Where are the 2015 department head contracts? Not there. The Dew Point contract was not there. Transparency, where's the transparency when you pay the exiting city attorney some extra money and say that, oh, it was a good business deal, it was bad politically? That's not transparency, and the public has had it. So you've got a choice. You can vote no on transparency like the mayor wants you to do, or you can vote yes on this transparency like the public wants you to do. I'm asking you, on this one, vote the way the public wants you to vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Price Stobernick, followed by Kathy Miles.
Good evening.
Hi. Well, that's a tough act to follow. Good evening, President Spitzley and council members. Congratulations, Madam President, on your new position. For the record, I'm Price Stobernick. I represent the members of the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union, Local 333, here in Lansing.